We present GroundLink, a Unity-compatible system that helps virtual production professionals more easily form common ground with each other. It consists of meeting knowledge dashboard, scene view with the constraint-aware feed-forward, and inspector where users can also see feed-forward effects while editing the scene. Virtual production requires continuous iterative coordination, generating many decisions and comments. Due to the project-based nature of the work, there are frequent newcomers who join scenes built across many meetings. However, through our literature review and a formative study involving 23 survey participants and 6 follow-up interviews, we found that the intentions behind decisions, edits, and comments are usually buried in recordings and hinder the formation of common ground among professionals. This can be particularly problematic for newcomers as they start projects without having common ground with other collaborators. GroundLink brings the decisions into the editor right when newcomers need them, helping them form common ground. Meet Bob, a VFX artist. He just joined the Lorem Ipsum studio. The rest of the studio members had many meetings about an office scene, but Bob did not attend any, so he lacks common ground with the studio members. Liam asked Bob to adjust the shelf. Traditionally, Bob would go through all the recordings, which are very long, scan long notes, and triangulate the pieces of information to determine how to apply the requested changes while considering past decisions. He edits, but worries a lot, because he may have missed many details. GroundLink changes this. Decisions from meetings become visible in the Unity scene where he performs the work, and he can review the meetings right there using the meeting knowledge dashboard, scene view where he sees the constraint-aware feed-forward, and inspector where he can also see feed-forward while editing the scene. The dashboard summarizes meeting-derived decisions. It shows the decisions on the mini-map for spatial understanding, a list for understanding the overall history of the decisions, and the video player for double-checking the summaries. Bob can filter decisions by collaborator, object, meeting, phase, or date, instantly scoping context. Here, Bob filters by object, shelf as he needs to adjust the shelf. Everything synchronizes. Selecting shelf in the dashboard auto-selects the exact object in the hierarchy and frames it in the scene view. There is no ambiguity. As Bob moves the shelf, GroundLink shows encouragement zones indicated by green circles, which are the zones where placements of the shelf are encouraged based on prior decisions. When Bob moves the shelf into a restriction zone, indicated by a red circle, GroundLink shows effects that discourage Bob's placement. Let's listen to the recording to see why the placement is discouraged.
For fast, believable interaction, but it can interfere with the motion path toward the desk, where we've got a lot of close-up coverage planned.
In this case, near the desk is where the actors are, so the shelf should not be there. Did Bob address all the required changes? No. A red blink indicates a mismatch with the styling guideline established in the past. It reads, "Shelf should be silvery." Bob clicks the meeting button to see the exact decision. The snippet explains the rationale. The shelf should be silver as it needs to match the on-set physical prop. Bob can double-check this with the recordings if needed. Let's listen to what meeting attendees have discussed.
It's a hero asset. We'll sync the physical and virtual versions. The actors will interact with the real one on set, but we'll match it in Unreal for continuity and shot flexibility. Props has a lightweight silvery metallic model ready that'll work for both scanning and on-set use.
Good.
Bob updates the material to a silvery color. Bob is still unsure. In this case, Bob can ask the AI summary some scoped questions, only for the current object or with other filters. The summary links back to sources, so Bob can be confident about the summary. Bob is now confident that he adjusted the shelf according to past decisions. He did not do any second guessing. The decisions and their why were right where he worked. Likewise, GroundLink helps newcomers build common ground while editing, helps teams form common ground more easily, and improves the confidence of newcomers who edit 3D scenes for virtual production. We conducted an exploratory comparative study with 12 participants and an expert evaluation with 6 virtual production experts. We found that GroundLink can help users form better common ground, edit more confidently, which can actually help real-world production workflows. For more details, please refer to our paper.